Most dog owners believe the first ingredient on a dog food label tells them everything. But what if I told you? Some dog food companies can legally make low-quality food look healthy just by how they write the label. In fact, two dog foods sitting right next to each other on the shelf can look almost identical on the front. But one may contain far better nutrition for your dog. Today we're breaking down exactly how veterinarians read dog food labels and the 3 tricks manufacturers use that most dog owners never notice. Once you know this, you'll never look at dog food the same way again. The first mistake most owners make is trusting the front of the bag. Words like premium, holistic, farm-raised, natural, gourmet sound impressive. But many of these terms have little to no strict regulation in pet food. Manufacturers use them to make products sound healthier than they really are. Veterinarians rarely focus on the front of the package. Instead, they flip the bag over and look at 3 specific sections: the ingredient list, the guaranteed analysis, the AAFCO nutritional statement. These sections reveal what's really inside the food. Ingredients are listed by weight before cooking. That detail is extremely important. For example, many dog foods proudly advertise real chicken as the first ingredient, but fresh chicken contains about 70% water. During cooking, much of that water disappears. This means the amount of chicken in the final food may be far smaller than it appears on the label. Meanwhile, ingredients like chicken meal have already had the moisture removed. That means they can actually contain more concentrated protein. So foods listing chicken meal, turkey meal, salmon meal can sometimes provide more usable protein than foods listing fresh meat alone. When vets examine the ingredient list, they usually look at the first 5 ingredients. High-quality foods often start with animal protein sources, such as chicken, beef, lamb, fish, meat meals. If the first few ingredients are mostly corn, wheat, soy, or unnamed byproducts, that may indicate lower quality. But it's important not to fear every grain. Many grains are actually highly digestible and nutritious for dogs. The real key is balance and ingredient quality, not trends. Here's something many dog owners never realize. Some dog foods that claim real chicken as the first ingredient may actually contain more corn than chicken once the food is cooked. That's because fresh chicken is mostly water. After cooking, the chicken shrinks dramatically, but ingredients like corn or rice stay almost the same weight. This is why veterinarians often pay close attention to meat meals, which contain far less moisture and more concentrated protein. Another trick used in pet food labels is called ingredient splitting. Instead of listing a single large ingredient like corn, manufacturers may divide it into several smaller ingredients. Corn gluten meal, ground corn, corn flour, each one appears lower on the ingredient list. But when combined, these ingredients may actually make up a large percentage of the food. Veterinarians often mentally add these ingredients together to understand the real composition. The guaranteed analysis lists the minimum levels of protein, fat, fiber, moisture, but these numbers alone can be misleading. 2 foods might both list 24% protein, but one may get that protein from animal sources and the other from plant proteins like corn gluten. Dogs generally digest and absorb animal protein more efficiently, which is why veterinarians look beyond the percentage and focus on where the protein comes from. One of the most important lines on any dog food label is the AAFCO Nutritional Adequacy Statement, Association of American Feed Control Officials. This statement confirms whether the food meets recognized nutritional standards. Look for wording like formulated to meet the nutritional levels established by AAFCO, or animal feeding tests using AAFCO procedures substantiate. This indicates the food provides complete and balanced nutrition. If this statement is missing, the food may not meet full dietary requirements for dogs. Dog foods are formulated for different life stages: puppy, adult, senior, all life stages. Puppies require higher calories, protein, and minerals for growth. Feeding a puppy food designed only for adult maintenance could lead to nutritional deficiencies. Always choose food that matches your dog's age, size, and activity level. In recent years, diets like grain-free dog food have exploded in popularity, but nutrition science continues to evolve. Some grain-free formulas were investigated for potential links to heart disease in dogs called dilated cardiomyopathy. This doesn't mean all grain-free foods are harmful, but it shows why following nutrition trends without understanding the science can be risky. Balanced nutrition should always come before marketing trends. So when reading a dog food label, remember to check the first ingredients, protein sources, ingredient splitting, guaranteed analysis, the AAFCO statement, life stage suitability. Once you understand these basics, you can see past the marketing and focus on real nutrition. And that can make a huge difference in your dog's health. Before you leave, try this. Pause the video. Go grab your dog's food bag and look at the first 5 ingredients. Then come back and comment below. What's the number 1 ingredient in your dog's food? You might be surprised by what you find. In the description, there's a link to sign up for a free dog mini course and discover the secrets to raising a well-mannered, house-trained dog that always responds when you call. In just 6 days or less, you'll master the steps to housebreak your dog while learning how to teach essential obedience commands. You'll also learn how to end unwanted behaviors like excessive barking, jumping, leash pulling, nipping, or biting. Transform your pup into the perfect companion today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with other dog lovers like you. Thanks for watching.